I hope you know I stopped my little jam session for you for this message, okay? That's serious, because I was right, like, fucking a minute and a half into Blue World, and I'm sitting here shuffling my cards, and these things are giving me a little story, okay? And I'm like, all right, cool. And I lay it out like a story, because I'm just jamming. I'm not trying to do a reading, right? And I'm just laying the cards out that are coming out. I'm just shuffling. I'm just like grooving. And I look down and I'm like, holy shit, that's a whole fucking narrative. That is a whole movie. And I don't know how many of you guys get this, where your tarot cards give you stories, like full timelines, like full memories, instead of, you know, like a present time reading. This is very cut and dry to me, but if it resonates with you, take what resonates, okay? Because I just want to show you guys this whole ass story here. So this is a story of a girl. I'm dead. This is a cycle, okay? This whole story that we got going on here. So the cycle begins with somebody walking away, right? By the way, pocket light seers in a tin, brand new. Go get it on the Hay House website. Not sponsored, not advertised. I just love these little cards. They're so cute. Anyways, cycle starts with somebody walking away, right? And you're gonna see throughout the story two sides every time we pull cards. So it starts out the story of somebody walking away in search of whatever it is they're looking for, right? And on the other side, we've got somebody who's like chilling about it. All right, cool, go do your thing, right? I'm gonna do my thing, you do your thing, it's fine. And in the process of doing that, the person that walked away found some sort of liberation in doing so, right? Which created a cycle of constantly seeking this type of liberation, of freedom, right? This constant feeling of being one with everything by not being one with something, if that makes sense. And on the other side here, you've got somebody who's just watching them do it, who's just reminiscing about being in love with this person, young, puppy love, so cute, this feeling right here, right? And then, through that process of liberation and freedom that person's going through, right, they feel like they've created their own world for themselves, like, this is something I could not have done without anybody, excuse me. This is not something I could have done with anybody by my side. I needed to go through this. I needed to do this for me, right? Might be a lot of traveling involved for this person, because in seeking that feeling of freedom comes the motion of flight, right? So the other person on the other side, again, is trying to just keep things together. They're just like, all right, I just need to get through the day by day. I need to be rooted and just really make my outside world something that I can be proud of, right? So here goes Miss Flighty Pants over here, chasing her idea of like a perfect family, a perfect foundation, getting that coin. I'm gonna create that perfect family, right? I don't need nobody with me to create that perfect family. I'm gonna do it myself, and I know that I can, and fuck you if you think that I can't, right? But here we have the other person who's trying to be grounded and get their shit together and learn how to build a foundation in hermit mode, right? Learning, studying, healing, doing all these beautiful, amazing things. Miss Flighty Pants over here is being Miss Flighty Pants, right? And then, what do you think happened to Miss Flighty Pants? No, you're wrong. Boom, tower. If you said tower, you're right. But some shit happened for this person, because this person is always chasing the thrill of flying, but never understanding what it means to stand on the ground, right? So this person hits this fucking tower moment, boom, you gotta redo this cycle again. You done did fucked up. Like when you're playing a video game and you hit a wall or you run into a monster or something, you lost a life, you gotta go do it again. That's what created this cycle for this person, because this person is again chasing that feeling instead of actually looking for something. They didn't know that at the time, right? But here you have grounded, stable, bad bitch over here doing their thing, right? They're doing their thing. They're doing so good. They're glowing up because they're like, I'm starting to feel good in myself, in my skin, because I've created this world around me, and I'm really proud of what it is that I'm doing, right? And then the story's almost over, I promise. The story for the cycle, at least. So Flighty Pants decides to get it together. She's like, all right, fine, I guess. I gotta learn to tap into my emotion. I gotta learn to be like water, right? I say that all the time. I gotta learn to be like water. And that's what this person over here is going through in this cycle. Like, all right, I guess it's time to chill the fuck out. Like, that tower really fucking rocked me. So, you know, the least I could do is just, I guess, fucking go inwards and remember who I am, right? Again, grounded, stable person over here showing up as having moved through the minors. Actually, there was a hermit, I lied, but being in this beautiful major energy of temperance, of trying to find the middle path, of starting to find themselves, right? And then we reach this point for both parties where they're starting to feel the depth of the connection. This might be something that had happened off and on multiple times, right? And in the throes of the high of this feeling, as it does, something else happens, right? And interrupts it. And this has put both parties in a little bit of a headspace here. See, I can't tell if these are supposed to be reversed. These cards actually didn't come out for me this way. I just put them back together so that I can do this reading. And I remember this is not the order, but I'm going off of what I'm feeling here. And this, it feels like are the same card. Like it's a mirror. Like they're looking at each other as if neither of these energies belongs on either side, yet they're both sharing the energies, right? Both paths that I'm looking down, both sides, both people, right? So this is a shared energy between the two. This isn't side A or side B. This is a shared energy here of heartbreak and pensiveness and putting themselves out in the cold, essentially, because look at him. He's up on the top of a mountain. Tippy top of a mountain is not warm. I don't know if you guys ever been up there. I know it looks all sunny and shit. Fuck that. It is not sunny when there's snow on the mountains, okay? It's cold up there. And he's up there in a shirt and some jeans, chilling with all these other creatures that also should not be at the top of a mountain. But there's this bringing in of spirituality here in this amazing space that doesn't exist anywhere outside of this picture, right? Nowhere else in nature would any of these animals be together, but here they are at the top of the mountain with this guy, this person, this connection, right? This connection is up in the fucking clouds, literally. And through both parties of this connection learning to sit in their heartbreak for once, really understand that it's not about chasing a feeling, and sit in your fucking heartbreak and marinate in it and sift through it and heal some shit, right? Do some spring cleaning. That's when the cycle is creating a new cycle. No longer is that person chasing whatever the fuck they were chasing because they decided to stop and look at themselves finally, because this other person brought in this energy of temperance. They brought in this energy of chill the fuck out, sit down, reflect. You know, this person has been in this energy this whole time through this whole reading of being super grounded, being super level-headed, being really fucking smart about just trying to create a foundation, right? So this brings us to this beautiful new era for both of these people. Look at this. High Priestess and Judgment. This is, for this person over here on this side, this is following your intuition as far as it'll take you, realizing that this will never end. If you stay on this path that Spirit set out for you, this will never end for you. This is what this person is following. This blind path led by Spirit, just on the faith that I think this feels right. And here's this other person on this side coming to an awakening here, because they're coming back in collaboration with this person after having gone through this and having gone through this. Not once, not twice, multiple fucking times. It took these people this dumbass fucking cycle for them to finally find themselves, and find themselves in the most beautiful energy they could ever be in, just because they finally learned to work together in a collaborative energy for their shared healing, right? Bottom of the deck here, Two of Cups. So this is literally friendship at its most pure level. Friendship is the Two of Cups, but it's a beautiful beginning of a partnership, of some type of working relationship, right? Look at that. Healing, collaboration. It doesn't get better than this fucking reading. That was a whole timeline, you guys. Beautiful. I fucking love tarot. And again, if this resonated with you, take it, because I've seen this happen to me, so we know who this is for. But I hope you guys enjoyed it because this is how my deck talks to me.